an end for one of these teams today. Both looking to become bowl eligible by securing their 6th victory. Welcome everyone to Hard Rock Stadium, home of the Miami Hurricanes. As we'll see a squad from the ACC, the UCLA Bruins, taking on one of the top 5 teams in the conference, the Miami Hurricanes. For EA Sports College Football, I'm Reese Davis, David Pollack, Jesse Palmer alongside. Guys, we can't wait to see this game. Been looking forward to it all week. The Bruins will kick it off to get us underway. And he's not going to take the touchback. Nice job by the kickoff team. Everybody stayed in their lanes, and they'll stop him at the 16. Looking for a crease, it's Fletcher. And he fights his way forward, gets away from one, but not much doing on that one. Both these teams have had some good moments this year, and they'd love nothing better than to improve their bowl positioning, build a little momentum by getting a win in this one.
They're just trying to punctuate the season, right? How big would it be for one of these two programs to finish the year as a ranked team? It would help them so much in the offseason with recruiting and really help their confidence looking ahead to next year, David.
And confidence and momentum and just learning how to win. A part of that is a part of the process of being great in the future. And this team, learning how to win, finding ways to get it done. It's only going to build momentum, and hopefully you can carry that over to next season.
3rd and 6, and they'll need a big play here on this opening drive. To throw, it's Chadwick. Unloads to the wideout. And they dialed up a shot play, but they couldn't make the connection.
Well, it's not quite the start this offense wanted to have on 3rd down. It's their first opportunity. That one falls incomplete. They're going to have to be better on those critical downs as this game goes on.
And the Canes will send out the punt unit. This will be their first punt of the afternoon. He was hoping for a little more running room, but they're able to get him down at the 45. From the gun, running back on the move. Only a short gain on that run. Defense played it well.
And those body blows really, really matter. Like, I want to be able to hand the ball off to my running back 10, 15 times a game. Make the defense tackle them, wear them out. Sometimes these 3 to 4 yard runs, later in football games, they turn into 5 to 15 to 20-yard gains just because of the body blow effect.
And that pass will be jarred loose on 2nd down. That brings up 3rd down.
Well, they were trying to sneak him out of the backfield that time into the passing game, but that did not fool anybody on defense. What a hit, forcing that incompletion.
Couldn't find his man last time. That leaves him with a 3rd and 6. Quick pass to the left, trying to get it to the marker. Just couldn't find any room, and he wound up throwing it in reverse. They lost yardage.
You got to love that. On defense, one of the most critical statistics out there is how do you play on 3rd down? How do you prevent the opponent from keeping drives alive? Right there, tackling the catch. You gave up the completion. Whoop-de-doo. You set up 4th and long. You're going to get the ball back. Go get some water and celebrate.
This drive going from the 17. makes the handoff. It's Pringle. Oh, better look out. Past the first down marker and still running. And I wasn't sure they were going to be able to catch him. They finally did, but they gave up a huge play.
Every time he touches the ball, you can feel the excitement from this home crowd because, Palmer, he can go the distance with that game-breaking speed.
You're right, David. He's a special talent. I'll tell you, these fans, they come here to see this guy play because he has game-breaking speed. Stuff you can't coach. You saw it on that play.
To the ground. He's got it again. Good pickup on that play. It'll bring up 2nd and 4.
All right, great little run there. Listen, it wasn't phenomenal. He didn't get a first down, but what does it do? Now it makes 2nd down easier. The play caller looking at his sheet going, all right, I can throw it, I can run it. Still in a great position. Way to stay ahead of the chains.
And the Hurricanes can play this 2nd down a lot of ways with just a few yards to go. Looking for a man. It's Chadwick. Quick strike complete. Didn't pick up a lot there. Moved it forward just a few.
This quarterback right now is in a groove, and he's doing a nice job in pre-snap. He's reading the coverage, and he's getting an idea of where he wants to go with the football. That's why the ball's coming out of his hands so quickly, and that's why he seems like he's in a great rhythm right now.
They'll go with a direct snap. Just nowhere to go against this defense to find that single yard he needed on 3rd down.
It's hard to run on a defense that comes off the ball like that and runs to the football like that. Good luck. No holes anywhere.
They'll pass on the 48-yard field goal attempt and instead try to pick up the 1st down. On 4th down, they'll pass for it. Makes the grab past the marker. Inside the 20-yard line. Pushed out at the 18, and they're in business. They were easily within field goal range there, but they don't feel like you can win this game 3 points at a time.
No, pass. I mean, you got to be aggressive. You got to get touchdowns, man. You've seen the emphasis. Defenses are willing to give up yards now to make you kick field goals. I like this offense being aggressive. Forget the 3s. We need 6s.
Somehow fits it into a host of defenders. And the defense holds firm. No pickup at all on that play.
Nice job by the defense staying glued to him. Getting him on the ground as soon as he catches the football. Knowing he's a threat. I'm not going to let this guy get out of my sights. Nice job by the D.
Pressure coming. Finds his big tight end. They'll get it down to the 10-yard line on that completion.
These 3rd downs are so critical in deciding the outcomes of football games, especially when you start to get closer to the end zone. You drill it, you practice it. This offense needs to be dialed in, needs to be in rhythm, and needs to execute on this 3rd down.
Looking to throw, it's Chadwick. Working that left side now. The Canes get it past the sticks.
Shotgun fundamentals are so key. He was like a shortstop. Caught the shotgun snap and right away rifled it out of his hands like he was turning 2. That was beautiful.
New set of downs right on the doorstep for this offense. They'll keep it on the ground for 1st and goal. He'll be brought down at the 5-yard line, and this defense is on its heels.
Well, you know if you're this offense, you're dialing up this running back, man. He has been a scoring machine all season long. He just finds his way into the end zone, and this is a golden opportunity to put 6 up on the board with that.
Touchdown, Canes! They grab the early lead. Timely decisions, effective play management helps them get in the end zone after that marathon drive.
And every time the offense needed to play, boom, they got it. I mean, you think about it. Whether it was a small run, small pass, whatever they needed, they got it done, and they popped it in for the score.
Getting set for the extra point after putting the scoreboard to work for the 1st time. And he's got the extra point, and it's 7-0 to start this one. Kickoff unit all lined up, and we're ready to put toe to leather. And the ball will make it into the end zone. No return on that one for a touchback. So they'll go back to work after changing into the field. On the move, It's Thomas. Running to Green. Surges across the 30, out to the 32, a 6-yard run.
Coaches always harp about staying ahead of the chains, and when you can run with that type of efficiency on first down, man, you are doing just that.
And the Bruins in a good spot here with 2nd and short. Quickly to the tight end. All the way out to the 43-yard line before he's pushed out of bounds, and this offense is on the move.
And that's why QBs love their tight ends so much, right? Especially when they're athletic, because they make short throws turn into long gains. Because of his ability after the catch, it's so unique and special. He is dominant in this offense.
Now on first down from the 43-yard line. The give on the inside. After the pickup of 9, it's 2nd and 1.
And winning first downs is a priority for a defense, and you can't get bludgeoned. You can't get physically beat at the point of attack. You know the percentages. It's usually pretty good on first down that they're going to run the football. So them getting that big chunk, getting in 2nd and short, not a good job by this defense.
The Bruins with a 2nd and short to keep this drive moving. And it's an incomplete pass over the middle.
Well, this defense knew coming in they were going to see some RPO and they were going to see some quick game. A nice job there taking the throw away from the quarterback.
And the Bruins come to the line on 3rd down, trying to keep this drive alive. Quarterback will keep it. Nice job to pick up the first down, and they'll spot it at the 42.
And Artie, it's completely changed the game. Like now it's 11-on-11 football. The quarterback used to hand it off and stand there and watch the play. Now he's very much involved in the play. He's running the football so much, and even when he's not, he's making somebody go with him and cover him. So the quarterback scrambling, the quarterback running has completely changed the way people play defense.
Dropping back, it's Ncaa. They're working that left side. There he goes. Look at that toughness, just running through everybody. They've built this offense around finding mismatches and just get the ball to the back and let him do his thing.
Yeah, it didn't have to be long down the field. Like it threw it right near the line of scrimmage, but you know I got a guy, when he gets in space, he can make big plays happen. Nice decision by the QB.
The Bruins will line it up on 1st and 10. On the run, it's Woods. There to stop him after a pickup of 1 to the 22.
Run game is good. Balance is good. Now listen, if the run game isn't good, then you got to pass the football a little bit more. But sometimes you got to keep them honest, take them chunk by chunk.
After picking up a couple, it's 2nd and 8. They'll leave it with him. Fighting off the defender. He'll be pulled down after a good run. They'll mark it at the 15.
And this is a big 3rd down coming up, man. This team's trailing, haven't had a great first half, but this offense has a chance to cut into the lead or tie this football game. Big 3rd down coming up.
Surging forward on the sneak. And the Bruins kept this drive moving on the ground. Now back to work. Here's a quick throw out to the left. They'll spot the ball at the 12 after that completion.
Great play by the cornerback. He was just way too physical at the point of attack. He beat his man trying to block him, and he tackled that receiver on the screen.
It'll be 2nd down, and remember, they can pick up a first without scoring. On the move. He'll be hauled down just inside the 10 of the 9 as they're trying to turn this into a score.
And this defense has had an elite first half. Kept them off the scoreboard. They put a drive together right before the half. Talk about some momentum. Hold them to a field goal here on this 3rd down. Don't let them get a touchdown. They've played so well this first half.
down to 2 minutes to play. We'll take the timeout. They'll talk it over. A chance to tie or even take the lead before the break. They'd love to pick up this third down and get a fresh set with first and goal. Looking for space. It's Thomas. And he'll finish the run in the end zone. Touchdown, UCLA.
This has been a back-and-forth battle with a lot of football left to go. Really nice job executing on that rushing touchdown. If they get this extra point, this thing is all tied up.
And he added the extra point. They put it in the end zone with a 12-play scoring drive. And what a way to finish it with a 9-yard touchdown run. Looks like he's going to bring it out. He's brought down at the 30, but a productive return after deciding to bring it out. They'll crank up this drive from the 30-yard line. Running back searching for a hole. Not much running room there thanks to this senior defender.
That's a really good job by the defense, wrapping them up, getting them on the ground. Take away that run game. Make them one-dimensional, put them in passing situations. Really good job by the defense.
Got 3 on first down at 2nd and 7. To the air. It's Chadwick. Throws to the tight end. And the pass is incomplete. Jarred loose by the hit.
The big tight end tries to make a catch, and you can tell extends for the ball, but great job by the defender getting in there, making the hit, dislodging the football out at the same time as he's going to catch it, and the big tight end couldn't hold on to it.
They couldn't make the connection on 2nd down. Now a 3rd and 7 to keep the drive alive. And it's incomplete despite some serious arm strength shown there. The Hurricanes will call on their punt team. This will be the 2nd time they've had to kick it away. They're able to put a stop to that return right at the 30-yard line. They'll put the ball in play from their own 30-yard line. Leaves it with the back. And maybe he'll get back to the line of scrimmage, but no more than that.
Man, how about that defense? On the snap, they are in the backfield with great penetration. Nowhere to go for the running back. That defense was sitting on G, waiting on O.
Didn't get much done on that first play of the drive. It's 2nd and 11. Just a short pass to the tight end. They get him on the ground late in the half. They have the first down at the 41.
Well, I know the tight end did some good things after the catch, but got to give the quarterback credit, too, for the location of the throw. Because he put it out in front of his big man, he was able to make the catch and accelerate, creating some distance there between him and the defense.
Fires to the tight end. Across the 50 and knocked out of bounds at the 48. An explosive play gets this offense working.
Really nice job there by the quarterback understanding it's blitz, and not just that it's blitz, but knowing whether it's man coverage or zone coverage behind the blitz. You've still got to know where your answer is going to be based on what the defense is doing in the back end, and he add the answer to the test right there.
And they'll wrestle him to the ground after a short gain. The offense will have to use its first timeout of the half.
And I kind of like how the running back didn't mess around. Like, just get downhill when you see an opening. A lot of times they close so fast, man. Be decisive, stick your foot in the ground, pick up 3 to 4, and we are not going to complain.
Grabbed behind the line. It's Flores. They'll get him stopped at the 34. He's got 10 yards on that one and a first down. Quick timeout call by the offense after the play. The Bruins back to the line on first down. Let's see if they keep leaning on this running game. To the air, it's Ncaa. Out of the backfield, he's open. Stop just inside the 25. We'll mark it at the 24. Pickup of 10 and a first down.
I like the running back there on the route and the patience he showed, really setting it up. He got to the defender, was able to put his foot in the ground, get some separation, catch it, and turn upfield for the first.
The offense burns his third and final timeout of the half. And with just a few seconds remaining here in the first half, they'll try to kick a field goal. And this will be a 41-yarder coming up from the right side. Splits the uprights. Good. And with that, they've taken the lead. We played 2 quarters here. Time to go to Kevin Connors in our halftime update. And the Canes will boot it away to start the second half. That ball scoots through the back of the end zone. It'll be a touchback. The drive starts from their own 25-yard line. It's caught downfield. Good, solid pickup on that one. They've got it out to the 40, and it's first down. More precision throws from this Bruin quarterback, much like a Rick Neuheisel used to play.
Just pinpoint accurate. Put the ball right where you want to. You think about Troy Aikman, you think about some of those other great names in UCLA history.
And he was fortunate not to lose yardage on that play, able to wedge it back to the line of scrimmage.
Well, they're trying to run the football there, just nowhere to go. They got dominated up front at the point of attack.
Got stuffed on first down. It's 2nd and 10. Pulls and fires it complete to the right. Really good pickup on 2nd down there. Leaves him with 3rd and 2.
I like the decision by the quarterback here. Just get the ball out of your hands. Get it to your playmaker. A lot of times he'll dance and make even bigger plays than he did here, but it's still a positive game.
On the move. They convert on 3rd down as he gets it to the 46-yard line.
Man, the evolution of the quarterback position. Basically, you should call them running backs who throw the ball really well now.
And, guys, you know the other thing that happens here is that sets up the next play because you've sort of left the defensive line gassed trying to run down the quarterback.
Oh, you got to be in shape, chasing it around all day on design runs, on scrambles, and, you know, it's just, and the +1 advantage you get by having that guy. It's just, it's so hard to defend.
Plenty of work to do here on 2nd and long. Grab behind the line. It's Matthews. Good pickup, a little bit short of the sticks.
Now, you've seen the evolution of these slot receivers. They're just matchup nightmares. They're hard to get your hand on. A lot of times, they're off the football. You can't jam them. These guys are so productive, and offenses really feature their best players most time in those slot positions.
Wants to throw. It's Iamaleava. Catch in the middle. It's Thomas. Putting together a real scoring threat here as they pick up the first down at the 36.
Nice job by the receiver on the back end there, too. He sees his quarterback on the run moving, and he just works to get himself open to give his guy a place to throw the football. They're able to connect, and they keep the drive going.
Breaks the tackle. They pick up half of it. It'll be 2nd and 5.
That's a big key for this offense. Now, you've got the lead here in the second half. You want to run the football. You got to just keep getting positive yards. You got to keep the 3rd downs manageable so you can stay on the field, bleed the clock. That's going to be the key for this offense and their team winning the game.
Halfway there on first down, it's 2nd and 5. Looking to fire. Here comes the heat. Under heat, he gets rid of it. Just had to get rid of that one. Good job to fight another play.
And we need more of this from this defense, man. They have let this guy have too much time to throw the football. They haven't gotten that jersey dirty yet, haven't sacked him. But this is just as good as a sack. Getting to him, hitting him, letting him feel the physicality of this game, and not letting him feel comfortable.
Big hit at at the end, but it didn't stop him from getting the first down.
The biggest rule change for me, if I can make one in all of college football, would be illegal man downfield. And when they run these RPO plays and those linemen start to creep further and further down the field, I would love for the refs to call those more often. It's a cheating play, basically, running these RPOs. So hard to stop. Nice execution by the offense, but probably cheating too.
He'll try the left side. Pulled down at the 11-yard line as they inch closer and closer to pay dirt. Going to work on second down in the red zone. Is still some ground to cover to pick up that first down. He's brought down at the 6, but the defense feeling the heat to make a stop here.
This shouldn't be a surprise to anybody. If you've got the lead in the third quarter and you want to keep it, you got to bleed the clock. Best way to do that, run the football. And you're now seeing this offense call these run plays back to back. They are trying to be physical. They're trying to stay on the field.
Not a lot of ground to cover and not much to defend. A big third down in the red zone. Can't quite cross the plane to get the 6, but they'll have the first down.
You know, you talk so much about QBs, right, and having to make really good decisions. There's a great example. He didn't see anybody open downfield. He didn't hesitate for 1 second. He put his head down, and he took off and went running and generated an explosive play for the offense.
And the Bruins line it up with a first and goal. Trying to pound it in. Into the end zone he goes. Touchdown, Bruins! The offense strikes again to extend its lead here in the second half.
And they got everything working. How great is this? You extend your lead, now you get your defense back on the field. Great job taking advantage of the situation and building on that lead.
Now they'll line up for what they hope is automatic. And with the extra point, they're now up by a touchdown and a field goal at 10. We check in with Kevin Connors. What's going on, Kevin?
Dynamite matchup this week, fellas. Let's show you what's going down. Michigan State is down right now, but you simply can't rule out a comeback. Kirk Cousins had a hand in getting this quarterback to East Lansing, so if he thinks the magic is there, who am I to disagree? It's a close one right now. They're trailing by 1 to UTSA. Any big developments in this one, we've got you covered with the best studio team in the business. Gentlemen?
Thanks for the update on that one, Kevin. Let us know when it goes final. Slams into the pile. He'll get 1 to the 17.
And I think this has probably been the most surprising thing of this game so far. This guy's one of the best running backs in the entire country. They just can't get him going. He's never been able to get into a rhythm. You got to give the defense so much credit because they have been able to shut this guy down. And they got to keep that up here in this.
Turning it on! Now they've got even more breathing room out to the 31 and a fresh set of downs.
Well, you haven't seen a lot of incompletions from this guy now in his last 2 games out. Completed over 70% of his throws last week. He's doing it again in this game. As a head coach, you got to love the fact that your quarterback is dialed in.
Dances away to buy time. Under heavy pressure, lets it fly. Makes the catch down the right side. Oh, what a big play for this offense as they get it to the 33-yard line.
Well, it's a nice job snagging that pass. Miami has a tradition of Heisman Trophy quarterbacks. I get that, but guess what? If you're going to win Heisman Trophies, you're probably throwing to very talented wide receivers. Let's not forget about all the great receivers the Hurricanes have had as well. And they've got a special group this year. This guy right here is one of those dudes. He can beat you one-on-one with his speed, and he has really, really good hands as well.
Final stands of the game, and we'll start with the first down. One more period to go to see who can make the winning plays and come home with the victory. And the Canes come to the line with a new set of downs. On the run, it's Fletcher. And he does a really nice job finding open space and making a good gain before the stop is made.
Love the push by the offensive line on that RPO play. Look how they just work the single teams and the double teams. You see linemen chipping off of their guys and climbing into the second level and getting a hat on the linebacker. That's why those types of plays are successful.
Stopped in the backfield. He's going to lose 3 yards on the play.
You just need more from your offensive line. Second and short like that, you'd love to be able to fire off the ball and pick that up running it, but the defense was able to get penetration. They were able to get a stop, and now you set up third down, and this offensive line is going to have to play a lot better here.
Looking to throw, it's Chadwick. Throws to the wideout. He's got an open man. They'll finally put the brakes on him at the 3. A big throw, catch and run on that one.
And even though they're trailing here in the fourth quarter, they've got a quarterback that can bring them back, but they need him now to play his A-plus level of football. We saw a nice completion on that last third down. Let's see if he can keep it going.
He just threw it away. The last thing you want to do is try to force something on first down in the red zone.
One of the things I love about this kid is that he goes to work. He struggled his last game out, completed less than 50% of his throws. So back to the drawing board, back to fundamentals, and you can see that paying dividends in this game. I know he just threw an incomplete.
And into the end zone he goes. Touchdown, Hurricane! Getting set for the point after. And with the extra point, they close it to a 17-14 game. An 84-yard drive there, and they finish it up with a 3-yard scoring toss. They're set to kick it off, and this crowd now ready to get behind them. And there will be no return on this one as the ball bounds into the end zone. They'll put this one in play. First snap of the drive from the 25. On the ground, it's Woods. Gets it across the 30 to the 31, a pickup of 5.
And every coach in America has a plan for this situation. The first 4 minutes of the game, the last 4 minutes of the game. How I'm going to construct my offense. Most of the time, I got to be physical. Run the football like right here. Run that clock. Get a few first downs, and I can end this football game on offense.
The Bruins with myriad options after that big pickup on first down. Caught in the backfield. It's Flores. He's brought down, but he went backwards after that completion, not the way they had it drawn up.
I'll tell you, I just don't like throwing wide receiver screens against press man coverage. Receivers are not great blockers, and they just couldn't get it done there, and as a result, the offense actually loses a couple of yards.
Ball's at the 29. Defense can taste getting off the field. It's third and long. Looking for a man. It's Iyamaleava. Got it in the middle. It's Matthews. Oh, a lot of space. Touchdown, UCLA. And once he got away from the D, they had no shot at catching him.
One of the reasons this offense is so exciting to watch, they've got guys that are dangerous after the catch. And if this quarterback gets through his progression, David, hits you in stride, these guys will take it to the house.
Man, it's your job to do the rest, right? You hit me in stride where I don't have to stop running. I don't have to break down. It makes it so easy, the connection between quarterback, wide receiver. You can tell this is a good one, and that's why they got 6 on that play.
And the extra point extends the lead to double figures at 10. Quick strike offense on that 3-play scoring drive. And they finish with a bang, a 71-yard scoring strike. And he's going to bring this one out. Stopped at the 17, and he's probably second-guessing that return. First snap of this drive will come from their own 17. Wants to throw on first down. Lofts one high and deep. Oh, he dropped it. That deep ball was right on the money. You just have to make that catch. This quarterback desperately wants to make a chunk play, but they're going to be deepest to deepest, widest to widest. He's got to be patient.
No doubt. Situational football is probably one of the most underrated, untalked about things, like understanding the situation. I have the lead. They have to take shots down the field. I'm going to play pass. I got to rush the passer. I got to keep him in the pocket. All those things come into play throughout this game.
This is the moment for this offense to put a drive together. It doesn't matter what's happened up to the point of this game, but you're trailing right now. You got to put some points up on the board. This is where all 11 guys need to be playing together as one.
He's got it down the middle. Couldn't ask for much more there. A first down, and they're down to the 42.
And this offense is going to have to be aggressive, right? Down a couple possessions. Got to continue to get these first downs. Move quick. Don't be in a hurry. But they've got to keep the accelerator down because they need some explosive plays.
And the Hurricanes getting set on 1st and 10. Use the play fake. Now to throw. Going to try to get it himself. On the run, and he'll slide to avoid the big hit.
Defense is all about creating negative plays, and he does a really good job at the quarterback spot of not taking sacks. Like, that's a great job. He wants to throw the football. The clock goes off, he takes off, and gets a positive gain.
The Canes can really attack on this 2nd and short. Back to pass, it's Chadwick. Here's a hit. Always a welcome play for the defense as they get a sack at the 47.
And the defense loves being in this type of situation, right? You've got a big lead. It's in the 4th quarter. You know the opponent's going to be throwing the football, so you get your best pass rushers coming off the edge, using that speed, dipping and ripping, getting to the quarterback for another big play.
Now a lot of work to do to move the chains, keep this drive alive after that earlier sack. On 3rd and long, hoping to throw beyond the sticks. And it's picked off at the goal line. He managed a few yards on that return, but the bigger play was the fact that they forced the turnover.
And it's nice to play defense when you know it's a passing situation. They've got to throw the football. They don't have another option. You could tell they took advantage of that, played great D, broke on the football, and forced the INT and put one nail in the coffin.
You just can't go backwards there. He did, and they swarmed him for a safety. After giving up the safety, they'll have to kick it away.
You could tell the defense smelled it. They knew exactly where they were on the field, put the pressure on him, got him down in the end zone. Safety, baby.
They'll try to put a drive together starting from the 36. He wastes no time and comes out throwing. He'll try to do it himself. He'll take it up to the 45-yard line. They stop him and knock him out of bounds. The Hurricanes headed quickly to the line. Tries to do it himself on the draw. What a tackle in the backfield. He'll lose 6 on the play. Brings up 3rd down. They've got to come up with a big play on this 3rd and long. Back to throw, it's Chadwick. Fires to the wideout. And that'll be incomplete. They certainly weren't afraid to take a shot there, and now it's 4th down.
And you absolutely expect those shots from this offense, and I love it. The defense was prepared. You got to know where the burners are. You know he can go, so you got to play that deep route. They play it great. Don't give up the big play. Stay deep, and don't let anyone get behind you.
Hauls it in easily enough for the first down. Man, this sophomore quarterback unleashed a cannon on that one.
Wow, and that was just a bang-bang play. On that fourth down, the coverage was tight. QB had his receiver. He knew where he wanted to go with it, but the only way that ball gets completed is if he puts a little extra mustard on it, and he shows you the arm talent on the throw.
Bounced out of bounds at the 43-yard line.
And that's a missed opportunity by the defense, because if this quarterback is going to decide to run the ball, you have got to make him pay. You at least have to hit him and put him on the ground. I know they didn't give up a big, long, explosive run, but you got to get shots on this guy when you can. That time, they let him get out of bounds.
And the Canes can play this second down a lot of ways with just a few yards to go. Looking up top, and time is of the essence. Fires on the move. All kinds of room to throw that one in there. Quick timeout called by the offense after the play, trying to preserve every minute possible.
And this quarterback wasn't thinking about taking off and running with that one. He was outside the pocket, but he kept his eyes down the field. He kept reading the coverage. He was surveying to find an open target. Accurate throw, and they get the first down.
And this one will be stopped for no gain.
I absolutely hate that play call. At this point of the game, you're trailing, you're trying an outside run. It's a slow developing play, eating up seconds. And if you're going to do that, at least you have to be able to get out of bounds. He wasn't able to do it, and now the clock is ticking and ticking away. That is just not the right play call in this 2-minute situation.
To the air, it's Chadwick. Quarterback adapting. And that one falls incomplete, trying to get a chunk play on that one.
No mystery here. Third in California late in the game. Defense knows they're going to throw it, so they're going to have a lot of guys back in zone coverage. And these guys up front are going to be pinning their ears back. Quarterback better have the clock going off in his head.
This will be the 8th play of the drive, but a great opportunity for the defense to get off the field. On third down, he'll try to pick it up through the air. He's going to take off. Run out of bounds at about the 13-yard line, and that's where this offense will go back to work.
Fourth quarter, obviously, trailing in a football game, you're going to need this dude, your quarterback, to make plays. And you got to call plays like this, where it's a pass, and he still takes off and gets the first down. It's his time. It's the fourth quarter. You're trailing. The ball's in his hands.
From the red zone, he's going to throw it. Buying some time. And he can't find anyone open, and down he goes. A sack here late in the fourth. Now facing second and long after the defense came up with that sack. Pocket breaking down. Fires into the end zone. He's got it for a touchdown, and now they need the two-point conversion.
Yeah, I'll tell you what, great job by this offense, great execution. You drive down the field, you get the score. Now what's your two-point play? You practiced it all week. What's your go-to in this moment, late in the fourth quarter, when you need the two-point conversion?
Incomplete. The two-point conversion attempt fails, and in the final seconds of this one, they still find themselves down by 2. Here's the situation. First, they have to recover the onside kick, then maybe time for a play or two. And a few anxious moments, but the hands team is able to fall on it.
Yeah, and this is why you put your hands team on the field most of the time. When you know it's coming, and you put those guys that are great catchers of the football. The first guys, what do? They go block. They go blow somebody up. The next guys catch the football, secure it, get your butt on the ground. And most of the time when you do this, the ball game is over.
Happy with the situation, the quarterback will take a knee.